normal lady.
You call yourself a feminist?
Me, I'm not a feminist. I can't lie.
Okay.
I cannot call myself a feminist, but I'm not against them. In fact, I am supporting them.
You're supporting them. That makes you also one of them. That makes
part of the movement. Yeah.
I'm part of the movement.
Exactly.
Yes.
Something happens to generator. My person will know you.
Plug in generator. Cannot even climb ladder. That one I said some men. I don't agree with you because he's only a rich man that I can agree that. Have you heard of double wife? Then he's going to build a store for her. That she's not going to be there, but she's receiving her money. I made this there. One man will not say that I don't want my wife. I don't want stress for my wife. You must be crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to another interesting episode of the ZpOD, where the Gen Zs get to talk real, raw, and unfiltered. I remain your favorite girl, Maya, and I have here with me my co-host
V to the E to the R to the A, Vera Mike.
Contact. And today we have two beautiful women with us, and we are going to be discussing something that always shakes the internet: modern feminism. Let's introduce our guests. Can you introduce yourselves?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Deborah, and I'm a social media manager and a content strategist. I'm so happy to be on this show today.
We are happy to have you. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Okisanjo Lajimoke. I'm a content writer and a social media manager.
Wow. Thank you guys so much for honoring our invite and coming on our podcast.
You're welcome.
So let me ask this question. I want you guys to tell me, when you hear the word feminism, what's that one word that comes to your head?
Equality.
You?
Same. Fighting for the right of women. It's not one more word. It's more than one word.
I get you.
Same.
Okay, you?
Well, it's advocating for women's rights, equality when it comes to the male parts of life. Yes.
Okay. So for me, when I hear feminism in this generation, I think about confusion. We'll get into that very soon. So quick one, guys. When you hear the word feminism, what comes to your head?
Okay, for me, basically feminism, when I hear the word feminism, I think of equal value and opportunity among genders, not less of the gender that you carry. So that's it for me in summary.
So what about you?
Same. Like fighting for the rights of women. We must be equal with men. It's not a competition. Just fighting for the rights of women, for their voice to be heard and to be seen.
Okay, feminism is when there is a political, economical equality for sexes, basically.
All right. So I understand all of that, but when we bring it to this our generation, there's a struggle between understanding what feminism actually stands for and hate towards men. That's what I'm saying. So I want to ask, in today's feminism, do you think it is misunderstood, especially by men? And will you blame them if they actually misunderstand what we're actually standing for?
Okay, do I go first?
Yeah.
So for me, I would say the basic thing when it comes to this generation that we pass through is laziness in having a research. We have lazy researchers. We just dance to any tune that is being played on the internet. And the funny thing is that on the internet, the funny thing about the trend is that we actually learn from it. And there are some that is actually a lesson. But because of generally people are just lazy to read, because I notice that this Gen Z generation majority are so lazy to read. So it's like saying that is what you see. You be like, oh, what? Yeah, she said that. That's true. So that way you see some guys. Permit me to say boys, because I feel as if matured guys would be termed as men. So boys, we see just a little trend about something and you tell you, you're a feminist. Why would you ask your man for money? Blah 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 blah. The lady too will come. She'll be so rude, and she'll say that rudeness is her own feminism. I just feel that it's laziness that causes this generation to term feminism the wrong way. That's my view. Thank you.
So what do you think about
I would agree with her, and I would say social media also caused it. You know, in some points, in some areas, social media passed an awareness about feminism, and they also made it messier. Like, just like she said, for instance, somebody can get heartbroken today and just jump on the internet. I'm a feminist. Men are scum. Men are this. I hate men. And people too that don't know the meaning of feminism, they will follow it. That yes, it's true. We are feminists and we must fight against it. Exactly. They don't know the meaning of feminism. So I think that made everything messy, and people just termed it as feminism as something bad, like women being rude, women being bittered and everything, which is not so. If you actually make your research, just like she said, you will know the true meaning of feminism. It's just fighting for the right of women.
Equality.
Yes, look at all small children getting married at small age. So that's what feminism is about, fighting for the girl's child, women. Yes, we have the right to also be in political, and what's it called? You see, women are limited in political offices. So feminism is just for that. We are fighting for the rights of women.
Okay. So what do you think?
Yeah, she has answered it already.
All right. So we can all agree that this generation has some sort of way watered down the meaning of
feminism.
Yes. The real meaning of feminism.
Yes.
The real thing that the people that actually brought out this word, the real thing that they were fighting for.
Yes.
This generation has literally watered it down.
Yes.
It's now, I hate men. I don't need a man in my life. Like they're not really focusing on the right things.
Yeah.
They just feel like, oh, let me just come out and say it now. I'm a feminist, though. I hate men. I don't
because they are broken.
I don't need a man in my life. What am I using them to do?
And some people, the moment they see, we have money, I have money, they believe they are feminists. They don't need men. They don't know that feminism is not even connected with money. We've seen many advocates, they're feminist advocates that are out there and they don't have money. They are like fighting for the rights of. They don't have money, but you see the ones that have money. Once they have money, they say, we are the real feminists, which is not supposed to be. So it's not true and it's not right.
Yeah, it's also
don't link money with feminism.
Okay, so it also boils down to FOMO. That's the fear of missing out. In this our generation, no one wants to be like left behind. You want to follow the trend. You want to follow the field. You don't want to feel like, okay, you are in the 80s and whereas you're a Gen Z. You always want to follow this is the update, this is the
what
trend.
is trending.
I don't
Let's
want to
jump
feel like
on
I'm
it.
not among or left behind. So that's it basically.
Okay, so let's move to the next question. Do you think that a person can be a strong, opinionated feminist and still have the softness to find love, get married,
Yes, no.
Now, we're talking about this our generation, right? Yes. Yeah, so let's link it together. So
okay. I don't know. Okay, let me just answer it the way it comes to my mind. Being a feminist does not mean that you cannot enjoy soft love. Because see, no matter how you claim feminism and the adult or whatever, basically soft love, because even men themselves they actually need that soft love. Because they in the public place they are all carrying themselves and all of that, but they want to go back home to one person that will be like pamper them like a baby.
Man, if you see men in love, they mention their wife. My wife got me this wristwatch. My wife did this for me.
So I feel like feminist is one topic to help out in every gender understanding that nonetheless of who you are, nonetheless of the gender that you carry, every person has the opportunity to that particular goal, because I have this belief that everyone was created with purpose. Because you about say or something like that, like one person's life does not dim another person's life. So that you are a man or that you are a female does not stop you from achieving that thing you want to achieve. So if feminism as a topic is for you to achieve your purpose, which is not dimming anybody's light, it's also that part of the love, the soft life that you also want. Because in public places, yes, you are among several persons, you are among females, different men. But for that particular love, you have a specific person for it. So it's just making a man understand that she's a female. Yes, you have a particular role in your job. She's not dimming your own life. She's just doing her thing. And she's just being competent in her own work as you are competent in your own work. So let her shine. She's not. I feel like some men have ego problem and self-esteem problem. That's what I feel that's what brought about this feminism.
Do you agree with me when I say that most women actually feel that if they involve themselves in this love, allow men in their life, it makes them weak.
I think
it makes them feel weak.
It's just finding a balance. Yes, this thing is finding balance for both the feminism and love. The very moment you agree with yourself that feminism is fighting for the rights of women, you will speak to yourself and know that don't let me deprive myself of love.
Yes.
Because the two, I don't understand how love should contradict feminism. In fact, if you are preaching to them, if you are preaching to the women, the people you are fighting for, you should also remind them of love. In fact, respect must be there.
Yes, that's self-respect. Yes.
Feminism is not fighting against men. It's fighting for equality between men and women. And there will be peace. There will be love. Everything is going to be balanced. So I'll just say they should find the balance between both. They should not say, feminist, I'm a feminist, I cannot do love, I cannot it does not even make any sense. That is where what's it called, conflict comes from. If you are saying love and feminism don't work together, conflicts comes in. Exactly. So
I didn't say something.
Okay, so it also comes down to as a woman, you know what you want, right? You are a feminist, you know what you want. Now you being with somebody or having to be with someone should not reduce. You know what you want. You already have your foresight. You know what your goals are. Right? So you shouldn't let anything bring that down or distract you, right? And that doesn't also mean you should have pride over it.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean you should you should feel like you can't be spoken to or feel like you're on top of it or you're on top of everything, right? So it's basically you knowing what you want, knowing what you have to do, and not being distracted by anything. Also doing the right thing.
I think adding to what she said is all about self-awareness.
Exactly.
Because once you know yourself, you understand yourself. I believe that the person that you are in a relationship with is going to be you say you attract who you are. So once you are already self-aware of yourself, the person you're obviously with is self-aware of himself. So both of you work in alignment. So it's more like you having clear communication with yourself, and nobody is against any other person.
Definitely. All right, so let's get to our story for today. And it says here that, so I've been dating this guy for a year. I earn a lot more than him and I've never made it a problem. But recently he's been acting distant, saying he feels less of a man. I love him, but I can't keep pretending to be smaller just to make him comfortable. Am I wrong for wanting to shine while still being with him?
That's an insecure man.
Exactly.
That's a
man. Is he a man?
Yeah,
she's a confused woman. So I agree with you.
It's a lady that's sharing this.
As a boy, let's refer to him as a boy.
Man. The problem I see there is he has low self-esteem issue. That's the problem I see there. Because why would you? I said the sweet thing when you see two couples together, or rather couple. I think I'm giving tautology. When you see couple together, when you see the woman glowing, Jesus, it means that she's enjoying her relationship very well.
Yes.
When the woman is looking like an older person than her age, she's suffering in that relationship or that marriage. But I'm so sorry to interrupt. A failed relationship is better than a failed marriage. Because if you can act like this in relationship, how much more when they are married?
Exactly.
You always be pointing it back to her that if you had done this, if you had done that, it's not be like you always point back at her. You look as if when she's being confident of herself, she's being too proud, or she's being disrespectful. That's what to bring unnecessary disagreement with in relationship and marriage.
Did you say she said she's not showing it, like she's not using, she has money, she has never made it.
She actually pretending to be smaller just to make him happy.
She's even pretending to be smaller
to make him comfortable.
Hey, she should just leave her, I beg. She should just leave it.
That man cannot handle power. He cannot handle a strong woman.
Who you are attracts to you. The way she should go and attract people of her own
Yes.
She should leave him and let him attract.
There was something that someone told me one particular year like that, and the person said that you know, as you are being too independent, you scare of guys. At that time, I believed the word and I danced to the tune, but in the present time, someone tells me something like that now, I'll be like, if I am scaring any guy,
not okay.
The guy is not your level.
He's not your level.
If I am aiming to be better than I am, the person that wants to be better where he is will also come to
me. Find it very, very difficult to handle this kind of women.
Yes.
Once they see that you are independent, it now feels like they don't have need of you don't have need of them.
Yes, exactly.
They won't feel like if they talk to you, not listen to them.
And that's like, what am I to blame for you not being able to handle the person that I am? Like, blame yourself.
In this regime, any man that is even afraid or is insecure about his woman having more money, the man is stupid because she's happy in your life.
And both of you are team. You are team. You are in a similar club.
If he was not insecure, her wealth, everything is going to reflect on him. Like the way she's going to help him. That's something about women. They always raise their man up. They don't girl. Exactly. They are ready to support.
Your man is looking so cute.
Everything.
Man is proud. Like
the man is stupid though. Okay. He wants to lose a gem.
Okay, let me bring this in a situation like this scenario, right, where the lady is the one that's keeping up herself. Okay, people see her, she's in the relationship, right? But the man is not able. Is not capable of meeting up to her, but she's capable of meeting up to what she wants for herself, right? So how do you feel about it now if people are like giving the kudos? In this situation, she's the one doing everything for herself.
Yes.
All her glow is from her pocket, not from the man, right?
Yes.
But people outside there are saying, "Ooh, you're glowing. Your man must be. You're shining. Your man must." Do you get the point? So what do you think?
Hyping the man for
her. If they are a team, actually, they can just work. It's not a problem. I've lived with someone before that.
People out
he's
there
the man that comes to our place to tell us that my wife is really trying for me. And you can never know. The way she comes to us, that my husband did this, my husband did that. She's even the one hyping out and gassing her husband up that he's the one doing everything.
That's how you know.
The husband comes.
I have a friend that
comes to us to say, his wife is really trying that. Without his wife, God, everything would have been difficult.
I don't mind
that she's even one
myself and making people feel like, it's my
man that's doing it.
As long as that partner is actually doing enough.
Yes.
Behind closed doors, it's giving me problems or something.
Happy for her.
Trust me, I will let the world know that I'm not doing anything for me.
Yes, exactly. He's responsible. That's just the word. If the man is responsible, then
because I have somebody that has passed through this stuff. Her husband lost his job for a long time, and she has been the one catering for the family, and nobody can know.
Yes,
that's how people be outside hyping the man. I should be smelling about it because
that's how it should be.
And they have understanding already.
That's what they call unity.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what the man would have put in her pocket when he had
before? Let me tell you, he might not even put enough, like a lot in her pocket, but the way he respects her, the way he loves her, the way he treats her in front of everybody,
and behind closed doors.
Exactly, that's it. That's enough for most women. I can't say all women, I can't categorize anybody, but for most women, that's enough for them. In fact, he might not spend a lot on her, but the way he respects her, everything, the way he treats her is enough for her to like give the glory to her husband. But if you're not treating me well, exactly, to give the glory to you. It's not even possible. Me as myself, I'm going to leave the relationship or the marriage. If you're not treating me well, I will move to the next person.
There's a video I watched that the woman was talking about. I think I watched it yesterday. The woman was talking about, she's a pastor, I can't remember the name. But it was a random video. Talking about, my daughter brought a man that she liked to the house. And the man was like, okay, my sister said she likes you, but me and my mother, what school did she do her first degree? He said the school. That said, you can see that I spent a lot of money for her to get first degree and masters, and some in the country, outside the country. So my own daughter is not a punching bag. That the first time you punch her, it means that you are in trouble. It means that I did not raise my own daughter well for a man to come and beat her. The man has said, okay, what if your daughter by mistake or maybe an argument, she first of all slapped him? What should he do? She now said, she also should not raise a daughter that will beat her husband. So if both of you are in love, if both of you are in a team together, you guys should not have an issue at all. So I feel that this thing is about
issues that rise. It shouldn't lead to physical.
Yes. You can maturely have conversations,
resolve issues without being.
I'm talking about maturity. That's the I think that's the answer for problem within feminism or love. They should be matured. They cannot be dating a baby and calling him a matured person.
And I said those people they should refer to them as boys.
Yes.
So that lady in question should break up with the guy.
Go for a man.
All right.
Not guys.
Now let's talk about power. Because when we say we want equality, it feels like for some women, let me give an example. We want equality, but when it's time to do some certain parts of the kind of jobs that they term as the man's work, we run away from it. That's what I'm trying to say. We say we want equality, but there are some things that as women we run away from. For example, now in an household, there's the husband, there's the wife. You understand? Do you think it's okay for probably now the generator is having issues? The man is in the house, but we say we want equality. The woman should go to the gen, go and fix the gen and switch on the gen. I actually believe that there's a way we can, share these responsibilities. We can't always be equal. Just what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You don't agree? What do you think?
I do agree.
Let me hear what you think.
Yes, now, because if, just like you said, if the generator spoil, why can't we call engineer that will come and repair the generator?
The engineer is not exactly the man though. What if the engineer is not?
What if the man self does not know how to repair the generator? Say in my house, my mom does most of the thing. Like, I'm not talking about the money aspect. Like all those repairs, everything.
Same as my mom.
She does. Yes,
I'm come like that. Something's happened to the generator. My mom said no here.
My mom plug in generator. My mom cannot even climb ladder. Yes. Me, so I cannot climb ladder, but I'm learning it because the men in the house, they are not like, they don't want to. So I don't agree with that.
But then, actually,
if anything spoil, they are going to call people to come and fix it.
Actually, now, but what you said, I think the right word to use in place of equality should be equity. Because you are saying equality, you are saying that everything that the man does, the woman should do. Yes, there are some jobs that men do that female does. Okay, for example, if you see a graphic designer, for example, a guy gives you his bill and a lady comes tell you that this bill is 100k and the guy is telling you 20k. Some people will go for the female. Because why? Say, this is likely a man's job. This for this one is 100k. He's going to do better than the guy. And there's some works that, okay, for example, you see a maid, for example, in the nursing line. People like, what is a maid doing as a nurse? How will you call yourself nurse? Are you gay? Something like that. So I just feel as if the basic word to use for that feminism should be equity. So it's a thing of saying, I trying to tell everybody that yes, so we are different though. But then give us understanding, give us listening here. And not like a man will talk. A man will talk, be like, shush your mouth. The man is making sense.
This fight of feminism self, people who are fighting for it, they have the reason they are fighting for it. See, I feel most of them are fighting for girl child, for the ladies, because there are some things that men do. They'll say, okay, for instance, they'll say men are privy to cheat, that it's just in their blood. It's in their blood. It's something, and women can't do it. You hear some things to like, you're a woman. Exactly. That stereotype of you're a woman, so you're not supposed to do it. You can't do it.
Multiple wives, but it's not okay for a woman to do it.
It's okay for a man to go to school to be better, to make it in life, but a woman will always end up in her husband house, so she does not have to do anything. Life is fixed in the house. So I feel people who are fighting for feminism, that is what they are fighting for. They want women to like stand up and be able to fight for themselves, to be proud of themselves, so that I achieved this, I can achieve this, I've done this for myself, I'm not just less. They don't want women to be less. So all those they are not fighting for that other part of a man can repair generators, so a woman can repair it. So I don't feel they are fighting for that.
I said that because
they're fighting for the rights.
If we are all about equality, like she said, it should be equity. If you're all about equality, then let's do the equality.
The equality here actually, in terms of, you brought it from the angle of couples at the house.
Exactly.
Right? Coming out to the outside world here, this equality here is situations whereby job opportunities.
Yeah. Exactly.
You made mention of something like that of someone that works
now,
right
you're
in
talking about where it benefits us.
Now,
you're talking about where it benefits us.
Okay.
That's one thing that's one problem that I have. We are always on about what benefits us. What about the things that do not benefit us?
Well, I mean, you will know things that benefit you if you see something that benefits you. I mean, okay, you're a lady, right? You are in this certain setting. Okay, and you know that, let's take for instance, being a gate man, right? A security person. We all know that when you're
would you want to fight for a security person's job? For example, as a lady, would you want to say, oh, maybe you go and look for a job opportunity? There's you and a guy. Then they tell you that the only work that they have available
is for guys.
Security for the place. Would you fight for that role?
Have you seen women in security?
I know women doing security, like personally.
Yes, of course.
If you have exactly,
that's my own job, bro. So
it's a different scenario.
That's even a different. If you have the experience, you go for it. You can't go for what you have experience. You are not experienced about.
It's not about experience.
It's about experience.
I don't think it's about experience.
See, I'm not talking based on experience.
What benefits us?
No, it's not about
fighting about
experience.
It's not of your interest. You said now that it's not of your interest. It's not something that you see yourself doing. I'm not going to fight for it.
But people who see themselves doing it, do it.
I'm
like
not
there are a lot of ladies out there who see themselves doing it.
Is the fact that you're making it tag, okay, it is a man's work.
Have you seen a woman driving
women
trailer
can
before?
actually do it.
And people will be surprised that she's doing this. That's what people are fighting for, because they limited
even mechanic, right?
Yes, you see a woman fixing a car, they
just
like,
manpower and all of that. Women can also do these things.
It's because of the society has shut down the voices of women and their capacity and everything. That's why even women, they feel they can't do some things.
Yeah, because they've already generalized it. They've made the stereotype already.
They've already made it. Let's say they started
so your mind is already built to this. Okay,
your mind has been built to that. Yes, I can also do this.
It's not for a woman.
You see a woman doing some.
If a woman goes to it, she would even do it better.
Exactly. You see some women doing the things of men, and they'll be surprised.
Has gotten to the point where we now feel like we can do a lot of things, and that's something to be grateful for. You understand?
Yeah.
But
sincerely, I would not say fight. Because it is that fight that is making people have contradiction on the social media. I will not say it's fight. It's not a fight.
No, not I'm not talking about physical fight or anything.
No, it's a fight. Even though it sounds violent.
Actually, fight for the rights of women.
Okay. It was a movement. You understand? And we've now gotten to a point where we are not saying that.
Let's use the word movement instead.
Yeah, instead of fight.
It's not a fight.
It's still a fight. I agree.
People who are doing this stuff for fight. You know, fight.
Okay.
Let's move on from that now. Let's when we hear 50-50, women actually want 50-50, or we just want, some part of us to still be in control of things.
Okay.
50-50 depends on it. It depends on the settings and context.
It's about feminists. So feminists want it. I beg. You differentiate a normal lady.
Will you call yourself a feminist?
Me, I'm not a feminist. I can't lie.
Okay.
I cannot call myself a feminist, but I'm not against them. In fact, I am supporting them.
You're supporting them. That makes you also one of them. That makes
part
you
of the movement.
I'm part of the movement.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you can.
But she cannot come to the forefront.
So exactly. That leader, that fighting,
it goes back to me saying that we do things where it benefits.
The funny thing
about feminists now, Maya. Let's them now. About them. Let's praise them. You cannot call people who are not feminists.
Can I answer what you said?
Yeah.
So permit me to go biblical. I know that after Adam and Eve did whatever they did, you know the stuff that God said after.
Yes.
I'll remind us. I'll paraphrase. He said that the men will teach the ground to provide. He said that the female will carry belly.
Exactly.
You pay.
And who was sharing?
I'm trying to be funny. Go. So when you now say the aspect of do women really want the 50-50? The providing. According to God is for the men. Yes, but women can actually assist.
Yes,
because obviously
we are helpmates.
Yes.
When God called us helpmates, it doesn't mean that you help with just chores and you have to help with everything.
Yes. There are times when we were very very young, then my mom would tell me that money I'm borrowing the money, I'm borrow. She carry book. All the writing is there. I not pay anything.
Yes, now.
So I say as partner.
The reason I'm raising this thing is that one of the problems I have with these feminists is that they always want to be in the forefront. They always want to take control. And that's why I'm asking these questions.
That's not the real feminists.
Exactly, all these things that they are putting.
Those are the lazy researchers.
Yes, those are the lazy.
The real feminists, they know what feminism is about. There was one Kiki's post I watched, it's been long ago, that she was saying, if our own husband is paying for water bills, she's paying for electricity bills, that she's going to support her and went to the comment section
now for that post.
Yes.
They were like,
and they even supported her. That's how it's supposed to be. Exactly.
How is it their personal problem? I just feel that anyway a particular house would want to act in the society. Please don't say this. No matter what we say,
and her husband. Vicky James and her husband as an example.
Let's all agree
that James and her husband.
Let's all agree that 50-50 is just Twitter talk.
Yes, so it depends on the person's family. Actually,
yeah,
50-50.
Some ladies are even doing
okay with them because no matter what you say, as a
what's going on between closed doors. Okay, you don't even know what's going on between closed doors.
I'm saying for us here.
Okay, for us here. When I'm ready, when the time comes.
Have you seen the name they gave?
I don't have an issue.
I don't want to do 50-50.
But I cannot. One thing that I cannot do. One thing that I cannot do is having a what do they call it?
I cannot.
What do they call this stuff?
I don't want it,
but I can't. What do they call this
stuff? To come. Exactly. Situations.
I cannot agree to that stuff.
No, that one
is not a problem.
Let me just say, it's this society that messed everything up for people. Actually, it's the society. Look at Vicky James and her husband. They are calling her husband Mrs. Is it Mr. Mrs. Vicky James. Mr. Vicky James. So, it's the society. We live in a terrible society, like a very stupid community. So I think it's the community that just messed everything up for everyone. Even the feminism and everything, they just messed everything up.
Okay, so now let me ask this question. Why do you think financial independence is very, very important to women of our generation? Because the women in this generation, they are working hard.
Yes.
You know, everybody wants to have their millions packed in their account.
Because everybody has
because they don't want to be disrespected.
You see, the thing here is that because the reason why I'm asking that why is it important in this generation is because if you look back at our mothers, our grandmothers, they don't care. They don't care about
exactly.
They're like anything the
husband, you know.
That we're in the woke generation.
You know, I mean that whatever they bring home.
I just believe that it's certain situation that makes us learn certain lessons from this. There are things that every reactions that we create in this life is something of an action that took place in the past. So I just believe that basically the reason why in fact a woman shouldn't be financially independent because I think there's a general thought that some ladies, I don't know if I can't give it a percentage, but some ladies have these thoughts that when they marry they'll be in money. If they don't have money, they are single. When they marry, they'll be in money. But I think
their target is always richer men. They'll not settle.
And that doesn't make sense. Actually, you can be financially buoyant as a female before you even get married. When you and your man get married, you be go share the money now.
So see, when you're even financially buoyant and let's not even say buoyant. If you're financially okay, you will attract higher men.
Yes, exactly. You attract who you are.
Yes, you will attract more than what
you are.
What's what you are able to get. It's a drive. Do you understand?
And that is very, very important. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Have you seen
what if the man
treats women without nothing? That they don't have anything, it's very bad. It's very, very bad. Some men,
when men treat someone without nothing,
without nothing, the way they treat them, that before you have to buy something, just like my mom used to say that it's not like you have all the money of the world, but at least have something that if you want to buy little things like pants for yourself, you already have the money. You have this thing. You have the money to buy it.
Sometimes when I watch Nollywood movies, I'll just be like, I'll look at that character. God forbid, can never be.
Exactly. Like you say, it's just a movie.
I know that it's
not a movie. They already watched. They've studied the society before they act the movie.
So it's like it pushes me to like
exactly. So now say you don't want to work for a money. I'm not saying you should have what your billions in the world before you marry, but at least have something.
What she said before she talked was. Even if that man is totally in serious money, anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
So imagine a woman not having her own financial independence. Yeah. How will she help the family?
Yeah.
Because I feel like some ladies are just sitting at laziness and calling it feminism.
Even to opening our eyes now, right? To seeing how it is now. Our eyes are open. Like, you know, we've seen how things are.
Yes.
So you can't compare.
Yes.
Then now they don't like do much to now, because
the way Nigeria is now,
technology is fast.
Even with the way Nigeria is now.
So when you see your mates doing
better than you,
your eyes is open, you'll be triggered to also do something.
Yes,
so there's no how you buy.
Not even your mates, goals that are not even up to you. When
even if you don't have goals will come to you because your eyes are open. You see what's happening, you see things that are going on.
The man said will be annoyed.
In our last episode, I mentioned something. I said I will never come to understand the mindset of women that feel that it's okay to depend solely on a man.
No, it's
not okay.
I would never understand.
See, it's going to get
to a point.
Disrespect will surely set in. The man will be annoyed at she cannot even buy this thing. But how is she even assisting in the family? Imagine when he's thinking of how he wants to
when
pay
the
for
man
house
is
rent.
facing one type of financial issue and how comes man asking for
exactly when he wants to pay for house rent, he's gathering money for house rent. You're not coming to him that
on you that did not know what happened to him in the first place.
The way we pass the aggression
Daddy, please buy this one.
Oh my God, it's bad.
Let's move on. So let me ask.
Oh my God.
If a man says he wants a stay-at-home wife, do you think it's a thing of preference or it's just being a sexist?
I was about to say something about to that other aspect before you say it now. I feel that, well, like I said earlier, when I said it's a thing of choice. Anything that a household agrees to, it is both of them that had an agreement. There was a clear communication.
Now, this question is not an agreement.
The man says no.
The man himself.
A man solely says he wants a stay-at-home wife.
Wait,
is it before they married?
Maybe before they married. Let's put it as before they get married.
Before they get married, and see if you look for the
relationship. The question is it a thing of preference?
I think that's his personal problem.
I think it's being a sexist. Yes. Because that kind of mentality.
Actually, there are two things to it. There are two things to it.
Yeah.
Some men don't like their women being under stress.
I don't believe in that.
No, wait. Calm down.
It's a trap.
Calm down.
You must
calm down. That's why I said calm down. What I said is there are two. One is don't like their women being under stress. The other person is having a problem, a personal problem of the self-esteem.
I don't know.
Wait, calm down. Let me land.
Let me land.
Let me land.
Land is still hot. I'm waiting for
land fast.
Man, it's going to be that you're having me like this.
Land now.
So I'm landing. So the thing is that yes, God, you guys have went at my head. Okay, you don't like their women being in stress. But now life is easy in a way that we can do hybrid work and we can do remote work. There are women that they don't actually go out 9 to 5 and they are doing remote work.
See, I understand what you are trying to say. Do you understand? That's already where we're starting.
And some men, it's how they grew up, because everything most things that we ask now
is a problem.
Is the way we saw it. Let's say for example, you grew up in a family that every Sunday you guys take yourself out. Every Sunday after church, whatever, you take yourself out, enjoy yourself, and come back. Then the man you're not marrying, so like, what are you going out for? We have every food at home. What are we? This is. It is what he was used to. He will portray when he has grown. Same as that
one I said some men. I don't agree with you because he's only a rich man that can agree that. Have you heard of wife? Then he's going to build a store for her. That she's not going to be there, but she's receiving her money. I make this there. No be poor man. One poor man will not say that I don't want my wife. I don't want stress for my wife. You must be crazy.
Let me explain to you the mindset of men that say this thing that
they want to be controlling.
They want
to be in control.
They want to dominate.
And check. Okay, she said you don't want men outside to admire their woman. Is that
that's not all about it.
Okay.
Things they will even be doing outside themselves.
They believe that why do you have to work? Don't worry, I'll provide for you.
Yes,
I'll provide for you. You are solely depending on them.
Him.
Exactly.
Solely depending on them is already a stain on your self-esteem.
Exactly.
Yes, now.
Just what I'm saying. It's already a stain on your self-esteem.
They want dominance that are just.
But your husband.
Do you know why I said this? Now I am understanding what you're saying. I'm not contradicting what you're saying. The reason why I say what I say is because we all have different mindsets.
Yeah.
The way we female think is different from the way a guy thinks.
Yes.
A guy, if you say 1 + 1 2, so if maybe 2, but for the guy maybe saying 11, saying 111. We all see things differently. So that's the reason why I said some men.
You see that because some men, they are wicked men.
Wicked men.
They don't know what they are doing. My dear, don't fall for that trap.
That's why I said remote work. I can be going out with my ladies now. I can have female girls and I do girls.
Have you watched this movie? Sorry.
Let me say something. There's a difference between when it's a thing of choice for the woman. For example, for me now, like this now, I can. My head cannot be. Maybe my head is not correct now. I want to be lazy, and then I now marry one Odogu man. You understand?
God bless you.
I want to by myself, be lazy. Not like not lazy. Be a stay-at-home mom.
It's a choice.
We all see things differently. Like this one, for example, the back is different color from the front.
Yeah.
So I feel that. A man sees it in different angles, same as the woman sees it. So I feel that we cannot 100% conclude
on
that.
I understand that
a man doing this.
I understand preference.
It's being sexist.
I understand preference, but let's call a spade a spade.
See, we cannot say
a spade.
It's two things.
Being a sexist.
But it's been two things.
There's this movie.
It's been a sexist.
Yeah, there's this movie I watched. They were like, should I say they were not married yet, about to marry. Okay, and they were working in the same company, and this company is the type of company that they say the husband and wife can't work in the same company. One has to leave for the. And she said, "I'm not going to leave. That why should I be the one to leave? Why can't you leave and go to another country company? You have experience and everything, right? I'm just building my own life.
Yeah.
I just want me to live like that.
The man even has more chances of getting another job.
He persuaded her, and she left.
That movie is very.
And once they got married like this,
behind the scene, after this show, you tell me the movie. I need to see that.
He fell in love with someone that was now working because she's already at home. She started looking for work differently. Exactly that. This one, she's dependent already.
That is the second scene I was talking about.
Yeah, you said there were two sides.
She really suffered though. This movie that movie taught
something like this.
It taught me a great lesson. I can't even lie.
Something like what she said now. For that one, the woman was collecting higher amount of higher pay than the man. So the man actually agreed to leave because since the woman is collecting higher. The one that is better, how will you say someone that's collecting 500 for example, and the man that's collecting 70 for example? How would they? So the man actually agreed to leave for their own benefits.
Yeah. And they
so
have an agreement.
Everything that we do in this life or in a marriage or relationship should be for the benefit of the marriage or the relationship.
All right, so
yes, ma'am.
Let's go to egoistic men.
Okay.
Men have
that
men.
Let me is that boy that wants to kill me? He wants to finish my life. But I'm going to kill him first.
Okay.
So I go kill him first. Let's go. Please write down my host.
So a lot of we women have been seen as we see ourselves around men to be men label us proud, they label us bossy, intimidating. So what do you think? Do you think that this is just their ego speaking, or we women were just fragile?
Can you
okay,
so
I want to understand that question well.
Most of the men nowadays they have a problem with women that are strong-minded. You understand? They see them as difficult,
proud,
Is
intimidating.
it a thing of their own ego, or they just believe that?
At some point, I would say we women, we don't know how to control our emotion. We don't know how to control once we just like it's what's that first thing you said?
Intimidated.
Not intimidated. That once they see us proud or
successful. In
once
power.
they see us in power. Some women don't know how to control their emotion. Once they have that money, once they eat it, it is finished for every other person. Even for the man, they believe they are above. But for the women who like put a balance to everything, that they have the sense to know that the man is still the head of the family. They know how they are going to fix everything, and the man is not even going to feel that way. So just like I said, it's 50-50. If the woman is behaving like, I'm on top of the world, nobody can speak to me, I can say, no, it doesn't have ego, like, is it good? But if some men feel intimidated that even when the woman is not doing anything, but the fact that they just say that, this person is doing well. Exactly. This person, the
fragile ego.
The intimidation will kick in. So something will... Their mindset will start speaking to them that you're not doing well, you're not doing well, you have to control them. So that's why I said it's 50-50.
So when you ask the question, are you basing your question on marital aspect or generally?
No, generally. Not marital aspect.
Okay, I think if I get your question, and you said egoistic men having a problem with a woman saying that she's too proud.
No, that confident women. Confident women
as a threat.
As a threat.
Like I said it earlier when we started, I was like, their ego is actually their personal problem. In fact, every one of us, both male and female, we are proud. We have pride in us. Actually.
We have pride.
We have pride in us.
Sometimes it's not. I won't say it's actually pride. Some people mistake confidence with pride.
Pride, yeah.
No, my point is like self-pride. I'm not saying proud. Self-pride. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my work well. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing my work very well.
I want to succeed.
Now you also, and that's some men that they look for a way to just talk down your thing you are doing. You are doing something that's very nice. What is this? That makes you feel like you are doing nonsense. And they don't have a good way to tell you, okay, let's say one try to correct me. They don't have a good way to tell me, why can't you do it like that? They're telling me as if I can't do anything. So when they see a woman that can stand up to herself, I'm like, don't tell me that is this. They take it as, you don't have home training. Some women tell you, you don't have home training. They don't teach you at home. Don't come my home here. You're not for the same family. You have different surname. You talk your talk, I talk my own talk. So it's a thing of saying that let men understand the fact that as they have their own self-confidence, a woman has the right to have self-confidence. And that's what about the feminism of a thing. You don't talk down to a woman because you feel as if she's a woman.
That stereotype of you are a woman.
That mindset. I remember a situation I had with somebody, a grown-ass man. This person is like, I think, about 7 years older than me. We were in conversation, and then he made a statement. He was like, you are too opinionated, you have something to say to everything. And I have a problem with that. He said, he can't be with a woman like me. Why? And I asked him why. He said, because he feels like I will overshadow
and challenge him a lot.
Yes,
you have the voice.
I have a very, I'm very opinionated.
They want someone they can.
They always have a problem with that.
Exactly.
Once they see that you are very, very confident and you are intelligent, you know what you're saying. That you are confident with nonsense that is coming out of your mouth. They have a problem with that.
That's what I talk about. When I talk about one of my colleagues that said to me that you are being too independent, you're scared of guys. I'm doing my work. I'm just doing my work properly. So how is it being too independent?
All I just need
so I just feel as if there's just a personal problem. Okay, so they have something about their self-esteem actually.
And that it's not all.
It's give them issue when it's
not all. We're not talking about all. Some of them would
those
have,
ones with the bad ego. Yes.
If you're a man with I don't want to use the wrong language. Aura. There's something about a very confident man that has aura. Alpha male. We discussed that in our last An alpha male will not have a problem with being with a woman who as equally as alpha as he is.
Yes.
Because I really understand what it means to be in that.
Yes, now alpha male they want someone strong.
When they are conversing, now you can have something to say too. I'm enjoying this person. Like anything you say, it's correct. Correct. No, that's boring. Exactly. Some men don't like as the man you talk about said they had a problem. That's his own part. You should go and meet his caucus.
You're even more older than me. Like, why would you even think like that?
Some people used to believe that if they can control their wife in their house, they should control any female they come across.
You see, all this also comes up
not
with,
me,
with growth, where the surroundings and how your growing up was like. So that's point you're making.
It's also about being submissive or something. Does not mean that everybody has to submissive.
All of that is because of
what I love about the Gen Zs.
What they've been experiencing.
They know they agree.
While they were younger. Their parents.
Yes, so exactly. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. We're not doing like our what's it called?
Let's say relationship wise now, do you think we should hide our success in order to protect a man's ego?
No.
Why will I hide my success?
Would you?
Yeah, you see,
everyone hiding a fragile ego.
No.
Why should you do that?
No, let's not
try
discuss
it.
that. No.
The thing is that for a relationship, success in a relationship, marriage, whatever it is not a competition. It's just basically collaboration.
Yeah.
You guys work hand in hand together to glow. What is the joy when you get when you're calling your wife's name in one big whatever? You're like, wow, that's my wife. It's collaboration, it's not competition.
Have you seen?
Society for you.
Vicky James and her husband. Look at that woman.
That is their own business.
They are such that I think the man is just supposed to jump into river.
Do you know the banter that we are giving them online is giving them money? We always
exactly.
And Vicky say, if you give me bass, I'll give you both. And you're giving her more money now.
The whole problem
behind
that we're having with Femi Atere, it increases followers.
Yes, no.
It increases visibility.
Traffic.
People talk about him a lot.
He has a work actually.
He's doing very well for himself. Even before he actually met.
It's because he's a good man, no.
Some man. Appearance and all those things, visibility, fame, and all.
Exactly.
So he was doing well.
Before he met
if he was not doing well, Vicky James, I don't think Vicky James will even want to
be with him in the first place.
Exactly.
These women know what they actually want.
Yeah.
So all those insults that they are,
and because he's a good man, because there are some men that are bad,
and on social media as beefy. It's just
yes now. It's because
you don't get the honor, but you be a beefer.
Yeah, exactly.
Their house on very flat bed that does not have
exactly. And then my brother is worn out already.
Reloading 200 MB.
200 MB. Every people that
everything 200 MB.
If you're not jobless, you not be there writing nonsense.
Yes, no. On social media, but for now, let's just focus on what we're It's very, very crazy. I feel like it's those people that are frustrated, that don't know what they want to do with their lives, that go on social media and go and be dropping 8 comments.
Yes, yes. Okay, so that is why you should know how to see just everything you see on social media. Just carry your eyes away if you are the one is affecting. But because some people used to feed on it, you start seeing people they start getting depressed. Because Vicky James' husband is a good man. That's why it's nothing. Because that thing can actually break a family. It can break a home. All those things can break a home. Because both of them are sensitive.
They know how their life is like. They know how should fame be. Life works.
Don't let social media get to you at all. Don't allow what people. It's not even only social media. People are saying it behind closed doors to maybe their neighbors and everything. Just turn a deaf ears to everything. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to what people have to say.
Okay, so talking about dating struggles as a successful woman, right? Do you think we should date according to maturity over status? As a successful woman,
over financial status.
Over status, yes.
Yes, so maturity is very.
I would talk in the aspect of for your own peace of mind, and I will talk in the aspect of feelings. If you meet somebody for the first time, you might not necessarily know the pocket of that person.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And then you guys get talking. It's doing well, but not as well as you find out about that. But in the course of you talking to this person, you're already starting to grow feelings. Do you understand? Now, you're no longer in control. Your feelings is what is going to make that decision for you. But for your own peace of mind, it depends on the man. It also depends on the man. But for your own peace of mind, find out the kind of person this person is.
That's why she said maturity.
Maturity, yeah.
Maturity and
status.
There's a way that you have to get to know that person. And then you understand that is this person mature enough to handle the kind of success that I have and the one that I'm going to have in the future.
Coming years,
this person is good enough to understand that I have this thing, but I will not use it to overpower him. I will not use it as a ground for me to control him. You understand? There has to be that knowledge. You don't just allow your feelings to, just allow you to just do anything you want to do. That's just my own opinion.
There's this guy I met, not of recent, it's been long. He had money, but it does not have any sense. When I saw him at first, he's good looking, everything. Person will get money, good looking and everything. I said, very good.
This is well, smells nice.
He talks to me. I did not know his character by then. I never knew he was, we're still like meeting for stage. But when we enter talking stage like this, I saw, this one do not have any sense. They don't teach me. I run. I run. No. And there are some people that I'm friends with that they don't even have money or everything, but they are mature. The way they speak to you and everything, like you just be your feelings that God, won't I just pick this man as my own man? So I just feel always go for maturity. Don't go for status, because all those people with status, they don't have sense. They won't even
not all
not all of them. Some sorry. Forgive me. Some of them. You don't even let's use the word majority. It's alpha
for you. Sorry, let me rephrase the question for you. The question is, as a woman, you are a person of successful. You are already successful. Will you go for somebody that has maturity? Let me put it this way: will you go for maturity lacking status and money, or will you go for status not knowing if the person is matured or not?
That's okay. One can ruin you and one will marry you. How did they say that?
Make you or marry you.
Make you or marry, exactly. See, that status can also ruin you, but it can at the same time, step you ahead. But as a woman, you can help your matured man now and help him.
So give him status. I think
the
question is referring to me as a woman. The basic reason for because the term is talking stage. You know what is talking about the stage anyway. The basic thing for the talking stage is for you to observe the man that you see. The truth is that every man that comes to a female, he knows his end goal. He knows what he wants. If he doesn't want you, he already knows it already. You come and later tell that I don't know. It is my it is me problem. It's not your problem.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
So for a man to meet a lady with his status, with his maturity, he has an end to what he came for. Now for a female, since it's me I'm talking about, it's for me. People like me to lock that heart, lock it up,
padlock.
Use your head at that moment to be logical.
Because if you have feelings sometimes we want to take control, but you know.
And we used to love up quickly. If the man says he's mature, he has one business idea, and maybe it's a scam. Because you love him. Oh Jesus, you so invest in the man's business. And you don't see any business. Be like, man, the money went. Scam clinical came. You believe him? You give me another one again. I'm telling you, why you sounding so experienced? Why you sounding so experienced? So the thing is that. It is for that lady to be logical at first. Be it with money or not with money. You can like what she said now. She got to know from a conversation. The guy doesn't have sense. She ran. So the same thing that comes to the mature person. She can be mature and doesn't have anything. There's one thing of you are mature and you are working, because we know that it's not easy. They'll be like to get money, to get to that extent of you aside God's grace have family, have a connection. And have family that has money. If you don't have the two, family and a connection, God's grace, oh God.
You will strive at
so imagine you having a man that means imagine you faith. So imagine you having reality. You're trying to say imagine you having that mature. Imagine you having that mature. No, wait, imagine you having that mature. Dana has that God's grace.
The question is that will you go for somebody that is in your own status over somebody that is mature?
I see that we should be logical. It may not be in your status actually. And later on, because I'm trying to say that maturity plus that grace, I'm saying that yes, what he's saying is true. You've tested and trusted without giving your money first. You have seen evidence. Then can you actually invest in a person's business? You don't have a share in his business. If it's possible.
Mature.
And that way. No, I said it's not even a mature man. That is mature actually. I said a financial man that have sense. So it's about rechecking logical.
Let's move to the next question. All right. Okay, so now let's move to the game section. Okay. I'm going to read out a statement, so you are going to tell me if
I wanted to say something, but you don't allow me to.
I don't allow you to assume. I
want to say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go on. Okay. Oh yeah.
Don't cause this.
We're enjoying this thing.
Okay, so let's move on to let's move on to the interactive game. I'm going to read out a sentence. You're going to tell me if it's fair or feminist energy. So now, expecting your man to pay the first date bill.
It's fair now.
It's fair to me.
It's fair, exactly.
Common sense.
It's fair.
Okay, not cooking for your boyfriend just to prove a point.
No, it's not fair. Feminist energy.
Feminist energy.
Feminist energy. It's not fair.
It's not. You see, if somebody hear me now, they'll feel like it's a pick me kind of ideology, but it's
not now.
It's something I love to do. It's my own way of showing that I actually love this person
and you care,
and I care exactly.
That's your contribution, exactly. Because a man cannot keep doing everything and you just
What do you think?
Oh, I thought why should I cook for my boyfriend?
You will not cook for your boyfriend.
Why should I cook for him?
It's choice now.
Yeah, it's choice.
I can cook, but I would like you to cook.
I cannot do all material for a boyfriend person.
Boyfriend
it's boyfriend.
But you can do husband material for a girlfriend person. You can do husband material for you. But you cannot do wife material for. Imagine women.
It's not about repaying. It's not about repaying.
Exactly.
It's not like I said from the beginning. I said
you will not cook for someone that is not doing anything for you. That is not good.
For the person. The way you read it is sounding like that point of house.
Yeah, I get.
No, it's not a duty.
It's not cooking for your boyfriend just to prove a point.
I'm not remove that point.
That is why you put that.
That's why we put
point.
I'm not proving any point.
Proposing to a man.
What I go propose to is
common sense.
It's not fair. Now nonsense.
Feminist energy.
See, that's just
what I go propose. I rather jump into the river.
No, thank you.
We are married.
You jump into it.
So
you shut down. You shut down. No jump for peace.
No.
But it's a thing of choice, actually.
Now nonsense choice. Now feminist energy. You want to show that you are.
I think in an African country, Ghana, I think they pay grown price in Ghana.
So now you not see Ghanaian woman proposing.
When we're talking about tradition, it's different.
Maybe she proposed to the man since he's paying the grown price.
No, Joe, are you okay? I don't give you glow.
Refusing to take your husband's last name.
It's very sweet. It's fair.
If the name is sweet,
I think it's feminist.
Feminist energy.
Most of them that I want to keep my name.
It's
tradition
exactly.
and culture. Do you understand? When you are getting married to a man, you want to take up his name. And
the only thing that I would take his name, but once you get to changing of that document, you don't stress. The stress that
it's not that stressful.
It's stressful.
It's not stressful. My sister did it, which there's not stressful. You people should not make it.
Guys, it's stressful.
It's not
doing all this, going to what's it called?
You do newspaper,
all those things.
It's just like you want to go and get an affidavit now. Do you understand? It's maybe like you want to go and get. It's stressful. A simple process.
It's not simple.
Things we do for love.
Exactly. Things we do for love.
Things we do for love. Working out on a relationship that limits your career fair.
It's fair.
Yes.
Work out. If you're not growing, you need to grow in a relationship now.
Very, very okay for you to work out.
Grow and glow.
Okay, we have finally come to an end of this edition. This very, very sweet edition. I had fun having this conversation with you guys. It was impactful, knowledgeable, eye-opening. And thank you to our amazing audience for sticking with us to the end of this episode. We love you guys so much and we appreciate you for always tuning in to watch our podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials at the Showcase Africa TV. Click the subscribe button, turn on your notification so that you can know when every episode drops. Don't forget to drop a comment. We are always waiting for those comments so that the conversations can continue in the comment section.
Keep it coming.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. See you guys next time.
Bye.